morning class 12. Welcome back to the class. So we were in chapter number 1, relations and functions. Yesterday we discussed relation and types of relations. Today we'll discuss function and types of function. We'll come to the questions later on. First let us understand what is a function. A relation becomes a function if every element in the domain set has exactly one image in the codomain set. Right? Let us understand by the help of an arrow diagram. Set A, set B. Set A to set B, let us say there is a relation R. Here we have A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now say for instance, A is associated with 3, B is associated with 1, C is associated with 5. Now this is a relation, it is not a function. Why? Because the element D in the domain set does not have any image in the codomain set. This entire set B is the codomain set. This element D in the domain set does not have any image in the codomain set. So this is a relation, not a function. Now if this D has an image, this is a function. Every element has exactly one image. A has only one image, that is 3. D has only one image, that is 3. One element in the codomain set can have more than one pre-images in the domain set, right? One element in the codomain set can have more than one pre-images. If this is an image, these are the pre-images. So 3 has got 2 pre-images. That is not an issue. What does the definition say? Element in the domain set should have exactly one image. So every element in the domain set has exactly one image. But the elements in the codomain set, they may or may not have exactly one pre-image. Right? So this is a function. Even this is also a function. A has only one image and that is 1. B has only one image, that is 1. C has only one image, that is 1. 2 has no pre-image, not at all an issue, right? Not at all an issue. But element in the domain set should have exactly one image. One more thing. Let's take one more example. Now this is again a relation, not a function, because element A has got 2 images, it cannot have. If an element in the domain set has more than one images, it is a relation, not a function. So this is how we get to know through arrow diagram or even through the ordered pairs. Suppose you are provided with ordered pairs, A, 1, A, 2, B, 3, C, 4. So you can say A has got one image, then A has got another image. Element A has 2 images. So this is a relation, not a function. Through ordered pair or through the arrow diagram, you can easily identify whether it is a relation or a function. Let us understand how can we identify between a relation or a function if we are provided with a graph. In class 11, you definitely must have studied the chapter parabola, circle, ellipse, hyperbola and harmonic section. Say for example, I have a parabola. Okay? This represents a relation between x and y, whatsoever it is. This represents a relation. We have to identify if this graph represents a relation or a function. So for all such graphs, all such things, we have one vertical line test. And what is this vertical line test? Consider a point x1, a value of x, and draw a line parallel to y-axis. What do we observe? it intersects the graph at two distinct points. So this is x1 comma y1 and this is x1 comma y2. So what we see, the element x1 has got two images, y1 and y2. So this is a relation, not a function. This is a relation, not a function. So if you are provided with the graph, go for the vertical line test. Vertical line test will help you identify whether it is a relation or a function. Let us understand it in more better sense. In class 11, you have studied, while studying functions, chapter number 2, relations and functions, square root function. You have studied square root function. See children, square root function is not a function unless and until we provide certain constraints to it. For instance, x square plus y square equal to r square. This is the equation of a circle with center at the origin and radius r units, right? So this is the graph. Okay. Now what does this show? This shows the relationship between x and y, right? So I can write it as y square equal to r square minus x square and y equal to under root r square minus x square. Okay. So this is the graph for this relation y equal to under root r square minus x square. Now this is a square root function, okay, square root thing. Does it hold true for the vertical line test? No, it does not hold true for the vertical line test, because if I consider this value x1, I have x1 y1 as well as I have x1 comma y2. So x1 has got two images. Simple. अगर आपके पास लिखा है under root 4, will you not write plus or minus 2? Definitely you will write. So then it is a relation. So why do we call square root function as a function? There is a reason behind it. Whenever you are provided with a square root function, y equal to under root x, y equal to under root x, what does this? This becomes a function, square root function, if and only if y belongs to r plus. Y belongs to r plus. The range of a square root function is always a subset of non-negative real numbers. So y belongs to 0 to infinity. Only then this is a function, otherwise it is a relation. If I say y belongs to r, it is a relation, not a function. But if I say y belongs to 0 to infinity, positive, non-negative real numbers, only then a square root function is a function, otherwise it is a relation, right? So this was how to differentiate between a relation and a function. Now let us understand types of functions. First, injective. In other words, it is called one-one function. How to identify a one-one function? For any function y equal to f of x, for every x1 not equal to x2, f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. Or in other words, you can say, if f of x1 is equal to f of x2, that implies x1 is equal to x2. Means for a value, for an element x1 from the domain set, you have a unique y1. x1 will have y1, it will not have y2 as well, right? So if x1 is equal to x2, f of x1 will be equal to f of x2. If x1 is not equal to x2, f of x1 will not be equal to f of x2. x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. Now there is a function f from set A to set B. x1 is associated with y1. Okay. Now x2 is associated with y2. If these two elements are same, these two have to be same. Only then we call the function to be injective, 1, 1. An element in the domain set has just one association. Okay. So arrow diagram से समझ लो इसको और better. This is a one-one function. Okay, but if you have this is not a one-one function because A and B have got same image. So here x1 is A and x2 is B. F of x1 is 1 and f of x2 is also 1. F of x1 is equal to f of x2. So this should imply that x1 is equal to x2, but here x1 is not equal to x2. So this is not a one-one function. This is not an injective function. Okay. So type 1 one-one function. Now you have one more test. How to identify if you are provided with a graph. Through graph, how do we get to know whether the given function is one-one or not? Example, parabola. I will take other type of parabola also, don't worry. आप कहीं भी verify कर सकते हैं. So to differentiate between a relation and function, we went for vertical line test. Here we will go for horizontal line test. Horizontal line test. This is the graph of a function. Not relation, function. It is sure it is a function. This is not there. Now, because had it been there, it would have been a relation, not a function. Any line parallel to x-axis. What do we observe? For a unique value x1, you have unique y1. For x2, you have unique y2. For x3, you have unique y3. But if your graph, if the graph of the function is this, y equal to f of x, horizontal line test. Horizontal line means the line parallel to x-axis. What is the equation of a line parallel to y-axis? Simple, y equal to constant k. So on this entire line, the ordinate remains same, abscissa changes. X-axis change hota rahega, x coordinate change hota rahega. So here if you see, this point is x1 comma k and here it is x2 comma k. For two elements you have same image. x1 is associated with k, x2 is also associated with k. So this is not a one-one function. This is not an injective function. So if you are provided with a function, with a graph of a function, then horizontal line test will guide you to recognize whether it is a one-one function or not a one-one function. This definitely is a function. It is a function because if vertical line test holds true, so ये function है पक्का. Now whether it is one-one or not, you have to go for horizontal line test. Why horizontal line test? Because equation of a horizontal line is always y equal to constant. So throughout the line, ordinate remains same, abscissa changes. So here abscissa is x1, ordinate is k. Here abscissa is x2, ordinate is k. For two elements in the domain set, you have one image, single image. Or one element in the codomain set has two pre-images. So this relation is not one-one, it is many-to-one relation. So horizontal line test, vertical line test, I hope you understood. So this was injective function. In the next class, we shall discuss some other type of functions.